Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the video. So today we are going to start putting some parts on the GTR. I've got a few small things we're going to do today, nothing crazy. The poll that I put on Instagram, the exhaust system one, so that will be the first full-blown install video of the bigger parts that are on the car, and I think the second one will be the blow-off valve, the HKS kit. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple small things on the car that actually don't require other people to help me put them on. So a couple things that we're going to put on today. I know, like I said, I know the exhaust pole one, but I'm going to go ahead and put the shift and e-brake top secret boots on, the top secret oil cap, obviously the top secret shift knob, the Cusco strut bar, or Cusco strut bar. Basically what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the carbon fiber. We're going to start with the carbon fiber strut bar and get this on the car, and probably throw on the oil cap too, which is a super easy thing. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with removing the nuts on the strut towers. Alright. Okay, so now we have the nuts off. We're going to go ahead and loosen up the strut bar ends since they are fairly tight. I guess I should probably take this tag off. They are fairly tight from the factory. So we're going to go ahead and loosen those up and get this thing kind of test fit on there and see just how it looks. Alright, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and tighten. We'll go ahead and use our socket real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and Alright guys, so now we'll go ahead and tighten up these the end pieces on the strut, make sure it's nice and tight, and then we are good to go. Alright, all done. Let's go ahead and throw the top secret oil cap on while we're here. We're going to go ahead and throw on the reservoir cover and the top secret oil cap. Alright, so let's go ahead and move into the interior stuff. Alright guys, so we're now in the car. We're going to go ahead and put in the shift boot, e-brake boot, which I think is going to be a bit of a process, and then the shift knob. So what we're going to go ahead and do is remove all the old stuff first, and I think we're going to have to take this dash, or this piece out here, to actually get to the e-brake boot and to get it off. So we may have to do a little bit of a dash or center console surgery, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the shift knob off, which should probably be about the easiest of all the processes. Okay, I think this piece just pops up. There we go. Alright. Wow. That is dirty in there, boys and girls. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take out the old boot. Now, alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're also going to move the seat back. We already got this one out. Now we're going to move it forward and get this other screw, which is right here. So, we got to do this on both sides to get this console piece out. Once we get it out, then we can change the e-brake boot and get that out of here. So let's go ahead and get these out. So we got them all out. Let's see. Look at that right there. All right, the whole piece came out. We should be able to remove the e-brake boot here. Maybe. All right, there we go. E-brake boot is out. Now, let's go ahead and put the new one in and get it back on. Let's go ahead. We've almost got it lined up. We just got to get it in the notches like that. And this side, there's notches underneath. Once it's in the notches like so, we are good to go. So we'll open her up. Slide it back underneath the other bezel. Right. Get it all lined up. There we go. All right. Got it all lined up. We'll go ahead and get the end pieces in, and then we'll start on the shift boot. So we got the crusty old e-boot out. This thing has seen better days. So we'll get rid of that. Now, we took off the crusty old shift boot earlier before we started doing the e-brake boot. What I'm gonna do with that is get rid of it. Now, the factory shift boot retaining ring you wanna keep, because that is where the top secret one actually fits into the outside. Now, my car is a 1992. Clearly, whoever had it in Japan was a smoker. So inside this area right here is actually really, really dirty. And it has tons of cigarette ash. So I'm gonna go ahead and get something to clean this out, and then we will put the new shift boot in, and we will get started. So I've got a couple more screws I gotta put in here real quick, and then we will get started cleaning this out. But yeah, whoever had this looks like a big time smoker in Japan. So let's go ahead and fix that, because that bugs me. Woo! Now, you guys are probably saying, well, Ryan, you're never gonna see that spot. Doesn't matter. just nice to get this out of here, especially too when I put the Nismo solid shifter in. Eventually, it won't be as disgusting in here. All right, looks like we got most of the ash out. All right, so what we want to do is obviously match up the shift boot, and then all you're going to do is just going to take, there's a ring in the boot, a metal ring, and you just want to notch it underneath the notches in the plastic piece. So when you slap this on, there we go. Now that we have that, go ahead and get the inside of it ready to go. Back goes in first, and it should just snap right in. All right, now we got that in. Let's put the shift knob on. All right, guys, rock and roll. That's all done. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Next video coming up, I think we're going to do the install for the HKS sequential blow-off valve. Shane and I are going to get in the back warehouse there and get that bad boy put on, and we'll get some nice turbo whoosh sounds coming from the RB26. And then once everything kind of opens up, we're really kind of limited right now with COVID going on. Our SRD, I think, is still sort of operating, so I want to make sure that we have access to the lift to put the HKS downpipe, the cat delete, so we can put on the full Tomai titanium exhaust. I actually also ordered 2 new parts as well today for the R32. Nothing crazy, they'll be simple install videos, and I actually put a couple things on that I didn't want to film that I will show you guys in the next video when we do the blow-off valve. Or maybe when we do the exhaust system. There are a couple small things, nothing crazy. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.